Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Crochet for Baby. Thank you for watching and thank you for subscribing. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make this border for baby blankets or anything else that you want to add a border to. It's very easy to make. I used a 4.5mm crochet hook since I used a 4.5mm crochet hook to make the blanket. You're going to have to do the same thing. So if you used a 5mm to make your blanket, you're going to use a 5mm crochet hook to make the border. Okay, I also show you how to make the little bow towards the end of the video. If you're wondering, this stitch I have already shown you. It's stitch number 130. It's the Crystal Waves corner to corner crochet stitch. I will leave the link in the description box. Another thing on a side note, I want to let you know I have a new channel. It's called Knitting for Baby. I will leave the link up here. If you'd like to subscribe, just click on that link or in the description box as well. So now, without further ado, let's get started and thank you for watching. Okay, the first thing that we need to do for this border is we need to do single crochets all around. On every corner, what we're going to do is one single crochet, chain one single crochet, and then continue along the other side. One thing here, make sure that if you have 30 single crochets on top, to make sure you have 30 single crochets at the bottom. And the same thing for the sides. If you have 40 single crochets on this side and 40 on this side, perfect. You don't necessarily have to have all of them be 30, 30, 30, and 30. As long as both sides have 30 single crochets and top and bottom have 40, then you're fine. 40 is just an example that I gave you, and not necessarily you're going to have 40. So just an example there. Okay, so here to begin, this is the bottom of this stitch. So beginning here where we have this double crochet right across, I'm going to introduce my loop with this white yarn. I'm going to use white as my single crochet color because that's the color that dominates this small sample. Okay, so here now what we're going to do is I'm going to chain one, and I'm going to pull this a little so that it comes down a little, just like that, and into each double crochet I'm going to do 3 single crochets. 1, 2, 3. You're going to have to be consistent. So for all of the double crochets that I come across, I'm going to do 3 single crochets. Okay, so next here we have this chain one space, so I'm just going to make 1 single crochet, and then I have another double crochet, so in there I'm going to make 3 single crochets. 2 and 3. And then here is my corner stitch. So in this corner, I'm going to insert my hook and make 1 single crochet, chain 1 single crochet. For every corner, this is what you're going to do. 1 single crochet, chain 1 single crochet. This is going to help us turn without any problems so that we can continue working along this other side. So now here we have a double crochet. So on every double crochet, like I said, we're going to make 3 single crochets. 1, 2, 3. What I do when I'm making this type of border is if I have a double crochet, I do 3 single crochets. And if I have a chain 3, if it's long like this double crochet, then I do 3, but sometimes it tends to be short, so I only do 2. Okay, and then here we have this 1 stitch, so 1 single crochet, and here is a double crochet. We have 3 single crochets. Okay, this is all we're going to do for this first row, so continue like this all around. Make sure that on every corner you're going to do single crochet, chain 1, single crochet, and then continue along the other side. I will meet you here at the end to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end. I'm just going to join here where I have this first chain with a slip stitch. I've already cut my yarn and I'm just going to pass this through this last loop. Okay, now I'm going to switch colors because I'm going to do the border in the color pink, in this pink here. If you're going to do the border in the same color as you just did the first row, you don't have to cut your yarn, okay? I just did that so that I can switch colors. So if you're not switching colors, don't cut your yarn. Okay, so this part here is for those of you who are going to switch colors. So into this very first space where I have the slip stitch, into the same space, I'm going to introduce this loop and bring it through the front, and I'm going to chain 3. Okay, and then into the next single crochet, I'm going to make a double crochet and a double crochet into each one of these single crochets of your previous row. I'm making this double crochet row so that once it's done, we can weave a ribbon through so it looks nicer. Okay, so once you come here to the corner, I will show you what you need to do. Okay, so here's my chain 1 space. So in every corner, this is what you're going to do. So you're going to make a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, and then we're going to continue along this other side, making double crochets into each one of these single crochets, just like this. Okay, this is all you're going to do. So continue like this all around. Remember, this is how you're going to work every corner, and this is what it looks like. Okay, I will meet you here at the end to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end of the second row. To complete this row, I'm going to make a slip stitch on top of the double crochet, not into the chain 3, but on top of the first double crochet, just like this. Okay, and then now for the third row, here we're going to have to make sure that we both have the same number of double crochets between this chain 1 space and here. If you don't have 10 double crochets like I do, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you can either cut your yarn or work your way until you have 10 double crochets by making slip stitches on top of each of the double crochets. So once you have your 10 double crochets before this first corner, this is what you need to do. You're going to chain 3, and into this first space where I did my slip stitch, I'm going to make a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, double crochet, double crochet. Okay, and then we're going to skip 1, 2, and on top of the third double crochet, I'm going to make a double crochet. And then now we're going to skip 1, 2, and on top of the third double crochet, right here, we're going to make a fan. 1, 2, 3 double crochets, 1 chain, and then again 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. And then here we have 1, 2, 3 double crochets right on top of this third double crochet. I'm going to make a double crochet. And now inside the chain 1 space, double crochet, double crochet, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, double crochet, double crochet. Okay, and then here on top of this double crochet, I'm going to make a double crochet. Okay, and this is how we're going to work each of our corners. Okay, by making a double crochet into this first double crochet that forms this V-stitch, and then inside the chain 1 space, 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets, and then on top of this next double crochet, a double crochet. And then here we're going to skip 1, 2, and into the third double crochet right on top, we're going to make a fan. Double crochet, double crochet, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, double crochet, double crochet. And then again, we're going to skip 1, 2, and on top of the third double crochet, a double crochet. And again, 1, 2, on top of the third double crochet, a fan. Double crochet, double crochet, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, double crochet. Okay, so continue like this. I will meet you here to show you how we're going to work this next corner. Okay, I'm here right about to work this next corner. So here for me, I have exactly 3 double crochets. But if you by chance have 4 double crochets, don't worry about it. Just make your next double crochet on top of the 4th double crochet, which would be this first double crochet before the chain 1 space. Now if you were to finish with a double crochet instead of a fan, then just go back and make some adjustments so that you end with a fan and then your double crochet. So now here to complete the second corner, again we're going to make a double crochet into this double crochet that's right here in this very corner, and then inside your chain 1 you're going to make 3 double crochets, chain 1, and then 3 double crochets. This third row is going to be a little difficult, but you'll see that the next couple rows are going to be very easy. Okay, so here, remember we have this double crochet, so right here, right on top, we're going to make a double crochet. And then now 1, 2, 3, right on top of the third double crochet, we're going to make our first fan for this other side. So 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. Okay, and then again 1, 2 on top of the third, 1 double crochet. Okay, so continue like this for this other side. I will meet you here at the end of this third row to show you how we're going to complete this row and start on our 4th row. Okay, I'm here on this third corner and I wanted to show you that I'm 1 double crochet short of making it so that I can end with a double crochet here in this corner. So what I need to do is I'm going to undo this last double crochet, and instead of making it into the 3rd double crochet, I'm going to make it into the 2nd double crochet. Okay, just like this. And then now I can work my fan 1, 2, 3 on top of the 3rd double crochet, just like this. 1 chain and then 3 double crochets. And then here I have my 3 double crochets before the chain 1 space. So right into this last double crochet, I'm going to make a double crochet. Now inside the chain 1 space, I can work my fan. 2 double crochets, 3, 1 chain, and then 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and don't forget to make your last double crochet on top of this double crochet. Just like that. And then now I can skip 1, 2, and into the 3rd I'm going to make my fan. Okay, so just wanted to show you how to work this part here. Okay, when you don't have exactly the same double crochets to continue with the same sequence. Okay, I'm here almost done. This is my last corner, so I wanted to show you something here. I have 4 double crochets instead of 3, so no worries. Just make your last double crochet like this, just leaving these 3 in between, and then into the 4th you make your double crochet, and then just work your 3 double crochets, chain 1 inside this chain 1 space. Most of the times we notice our mistakes, other people don't, so just do what you have to do. Okay, whoops, I did 1 too many. And then here, just make my double crochet on top. So I just wanted to show you this in case you do come across something like that. So continue to this other end and I'll show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end. This last double crochet, I had to do a little adjustments. So instead of making it into the 3rd, I made it into the 2nd. And now here I'm just going to join to the beginning where I have these 3 chains with a slip stitch. And this is how we complete our 3rd row. Now for the 4th row, we're going to work a slip stitch on top of this next double crochet, a slip stitch inside the chain 1 space, and we're going to chain 3. And now inside this chain 1 space, I'm going to make a double crochet, double crochet. The 3 chains already counts as 1 double crochet, and then chain 1, and then again into the same space, 3 double crochets. Inside each one of these fans, you're going to do the exact same thing. A fan of 3 double crochets, 1 chain, 3 double crochets. Okay, and then now we have this double crochet by itself. We're going to work a front post double crochet. So insert your hook through one side, come out the other, pull up a loop, and make your double crochet. And then now we have our next fan, same thing. 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, chain 1, 3 double crochets. Okay, and then we have our corner fan. So if you remember, this first double crochet is this, it's on top of this double crochet. So this first double crochet, we're going to make again a front post double crochet, and then inside the chain 1 space, now we're going to work 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, chain 1, and then again 4 double crochets. So remember to work your corners with this increase, because if we don't do that, then your corners are not going to turn out nice and square. Okay, so now here we have our 4th double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this 4th double crochet, we're going to do a front post double crochet, just like this. And then again we have our next fan. So in each one of these fans that are in between each corner, same thing, 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets, and then this double crochet, a front post double crochet. This is all you're going to do, so continue like this. This is what it looks like. I will meet you here at the end to show you how we're going to complete this 4th row and start on our 5th row. Okay, I'm here at the end of the 4th row, and to complete, I'm just going to join here to the beginning with a slip stitch. Okay, and now for the 5th row, I'm going to make a slip stitch into this next double crochet and a slip stitch inside the chain 1 space. Then chain 3, and inside this chain 1 space, I'm going to make 2 double crochets, 2, 1 chain, and then again 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. And then we have our next double crochet, so a front post double crochet. And then our next fan, same thing, 3 double crochets, 1 chain, 3 double crochets, 2, 3, chain 1, and then 3 double crochets. Okay, and then now here we have our front post double crochet, same thing, a front post double crochet. Okay, so now here we have our corner fan, our corner fan. So here we have 4 double crochets. So if you notice, on every row beginning here, we have increased it by 1. So in our last row we did 4, so now we need to do 5. That's 4, 5, chain 1, and then 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then now we have our next front post double crochet, same thing, a front post double crochet, and then the next fan. Okay, you know how to work these fans, so 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. So this is all you're going to do for this 5th row. So continue all around. I will meet you here to show you how we're going to complete this row and start on our next row. Okay, I'm here at the end of the 5th row. I'm just going to join here to the beginning with a slip stitch, and this is how I complete my 5th row. Now you can continue making rows in the same way that we just did, making sure that in each corner you increase by 1 double crochet. So instead of making 5 double crochets on your next row, you would make 6 double crochets, chain 2, and then 6 double crochets. You can continue and make as many rows as you want. I'm just going to leave it as it is with just 3 rows of these fans. Okay, so here, this is how we're going to do this last row. So we're going to chain 3, and into the next space right here, I'm going to make a single crochet, chain 3, and then a single crochet inside this chain 1 space, chain 3, and then back again into the same space, this chain 1 space, a single crochet. And then we have our next spaces. So chain 3, into the next space, a single crochet, chain 3, single crochet. This is how you're going to work every fan on the sides. Okay, I'll show you how to work the corner fan in a minute. So now here we have this front post double crochet. So now we're going to work a front post single crochet. Okay, like this. And then we have our next fan. So we have our first space, and in here I'm going to make a single crochet, chain 3, and then into the next, single crochet, chain 3, and then we have our chain 1 space, a single crochet, chain 3, and back again into the same space, a single crochet, and then again chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and into the next space, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet. Okay, so here's our next fan, and this is what it looks like. So here we have our next front post double crochet. Now we're going to make a front post single crochet, and then we have our corner fan. So in this corner fan, in each space between each double crochet, we're going to do the following. So into this first space, a single crochet, chain 3, single crochet into the next space, chain 3, a single crochet into the next space, chain 3, 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 single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet. And then this is our last space, and then we have our front post double crochet. Now we're going to make a front post single crochet, and then you're going to continue into the next fan, making same thing we did here and this one and this one. And this is what it looks like. This is our corner fan. There it is, very pretty. That's what it looks like from the back. Okay, so this is all you're going to do for this last row. So continue like this all around. I will meet you here to show you how we're going to complete this row. Okay, I'm here at the end. I'm almost done. I just need to make this last front post single crochet. I've already cut my yarn, and then here I'm just going to join where I have these 3 chains with a slip stitch. And this is how I complete this row, and this is what it looks like. Okay, so here's our border. This is what it looks like once it's done. You can do more rows like I said. So there it is. Okay, so for those of you who want to do a ribbon, right here in this first double crochet row that we did, this is how you're going to do it. I have a needle and I just introduced this ribbon through. You're going to go in and out. This is the very corner, so in and out, all the way to this other side, or to this very corner. Then you're going to cut. You're going to leave about 5 inches, I would say about that much, because all we're going to do is we're going to tie it, and then right on top we're going to sew or glue a little bow. And then you're going to do the exact same thing for this other side. Cut your yarn and cut your ribbon, and then same thing for this other side. So I will show you once I have this corner done to show you how to make the little bow. Okay, so I finished weaving in this ribbon. So here in the corners, all I did was tie a little knot. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to join both ends like this. And I'm going to join it right here, right in the very middle. And I'm going to glue, or with needle and thread, I'm going to sew this little ribbon in there in the middle. And this is what it looks like. Okay, and to make the little bow, you need about 12 inches of ribbon. And with your thumb and your middle finger, you're going to hold one end, and then it's going to go over your index finger, and it's going to go under your middle finger, and then it's going to go over your middle finger and under your index finger and over, and then under your middle finger and then over the middle finger. Okay, so we have 2 loops on this finger and 2 loops on this finger. So now what we're going to do is this end, I'm going to pass it through my fingers like this, and I'm going to bring it like this to the front, and I'm going to go under this loop. And then I'm going to pull like this. Okay, going to pull really tight. And then release it from your fingers. Just wiggle your fingers and it should come out. And here's our little bow. So now you're just going to cut this end and this end, and here's our little bow once it's done. And there's this one. Okay, so this has been today's tutorial. I hope you like it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support with my new channel. I really appreciate it. Until next time.